Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today is Watch Me Colour, and I did start on this but my camera has been doing some funny things just recently. I don't know if I've done it wrong. We do have smart light bulbs on in the flat, and I thought putting it on white balance, like the white light, would be working, but it turned everything pink. So I think I've got to work out how to do the camera colour, well, the light colours to work with the camera. But I've only done the blue sections in the picture, so I just want to go over it because of the fact that you don't see it. So this is the overview of how I've started. I will zoom you in a minute, so just to pre-warn you. So the colours that I've used so far is 234. I'm only going to tell you the numbers. 145, 230, 152, 149, 220, 140, 246 and 232. So as you can see, it is more greeny blues and greys, just to make the water, well, I think it's water. You could probably do it as seaweed or whatever. So I'm going to zoom you in just to give you that look of what it looks like. So as you can see, like, I've got some water with some like fluff, like, it's not fluff, is it? It's like foamy coming out of it. So I've done those grey. That's what I've done that what I thought it was. And then I'm going to do some greens. I'm not sure about these fishes yet, so if you've got any ideas on how to do these fishes, please put a comment down below, see what you like. Because at the same time, it's not just me colouring this in, you're watching me colour it in. So yeah, we've got some octopuses down here. There's an octopus leg coming up here. There's some other bits and pieces. We've got a seahorse, some kale, like that type of thing. So I might do some kale right now, just because I am recording right now and you guys can see me. So I might use some of my new colours because I've got some new greens. So the only thing is I don't know which greens are going to work with which. So let's get my colour chart out. So these are the greens right here. So if we do those two there, and then the light one as well, so that's 162. That's 162. Maybe 161. It's 161, and then possibly 264. 264? Yeah, 264. So right, we've got 264, 161 and 162 as the colours that I'm going to use on this bit right here. The only reason I couldn't find it was because it was an already colour that I've already got. So as you can see, like, I have used this one quite a bit. It is quite a nice colour, and that was the 264 that I've been trying to find. So I'm going to go in with the dark colour again and just start from the dark areas and just lightly put the colour down. I do build it up a little bit, so yeah. Normally where the lines are like the bits that are like a shaded bit, I tend to use as my dark focus, just to give it some depth, and then I use all the other colours just to give it a little bit of a lighter hand, so just gives it some extra depth for me. And let's see if I can move this over a little bit. I've got everything over by me right now. Move the scissors up. So we'll do that there. Hopefully you can see how I'm doing this. From my previous video you couldn't really see, but I'm getting better, especially for like colouring on camera. And then we're just going to do that. Then I go in with the next colour up, down from the dark colour. There shouldn't be too much of a different colourway between these because they are in the same colour. It just goes from different colour, different darkness to lightest. They should blend quite nicely. So as you can see, I'm just going over what I've already done just to bring out the lighter colour, and then to that. And then with the light colour, I'm going in and I'll be burnishing it into the page. So as you can see, you've got different lightness into each of these leaves. I think it kind of works well with this blue. So I should really apologise, there was no video on Tuesday. That was because I had so much going on Monday and Tuesday that I couldn't actually film. I had to be at the job centre a couple of times and then do some courses for them. Also yesterday we rearranged the office because I've got a bigger desk now, but I can't actually film in there because the desk isn't that wide. It's wider on one side than it is the other, but I can't quite put my tripod on there and then do this at the same time. So I might try and see if I can get like a shelf that can hold this camera and then do like an overhead shot completely. But as I say, this is all going to be in the next couple of months. I'm not in a rush getting any of these. I really need to focus on getting a job first because I need a job really to pay my bills. So yeah, that will be my next motive. Let me see if I've got a rubber that can just rub out that bit that I've just made a mistake on. One good thing about like the light colours, you can rub out really easily. So yeah. Oh, I missed a grey bit there. Like I missed, I don't even know if you can see that. So there's a grey bit here that I missed. So I'm going to go in with the greys that I've got because I've kept them out and then just go over them. So as I was saying, like I do the same sort of technique as I did with the green and then just go over and then use the light colour just to burnish it in. Like so. Just going to use the dark blue that I had previous and just go back over this bit because they are quite dark inside. I've got another bit of green up here, so I'm going to do that one as well. As you see, like, I do mine in colour colour areas. So if I do green, I'm going to do all the greens, and there's a bit over this side which you can't quite see right now, but it is there. So we're going to So what colour books has everybody got? What's your favourite colouring book that you have? Is there any I should look into? Are you guys happy at seeing this on my channel, or should it just be crafting? I'm open for ideas, guys. And I am so happy that I've got the amount of followers that I have. So if you're new, I am Gemma. I am called Lilac all the time. Like, my husband calls me Lilac. We have our phones. Our Google Home even calls me Lilac. I like the colour purple, hence my name Lilac. Lilac is more of my thing, my colour thing, but anything purple I just love. So yeah. And I am 30 years old right now, and I just love crafting, scrapbooking, colouring in. I used to be an art student, and I mean back in the day, like when I was 16, 17, 18-year-old. I don't really practice it as much as I used to. I am getting back into drawing again and colouring in. I do have a family that is pretty much, we all are artistic. My dad likes watercolours. I like acrylics and colouring pencils. My granddad used to like fine art, so he did a lot of bird drawings and, sorry, I'm concentrating, and pencil drawings. So he did a lot of pencil drawings. My dad's dad, which I've never known, he liked oil paintings. My sister isn't really into art, but one of her daughters is into art, and I think the other one's quite good with makeup, so they've got the artistic side of that side. But also we used to do dancing, so that's another form of art as well. So we are quite an artistic family. So yeah, I would just like most colouring in. It just gives you that calm feeling and everything. So just whatever you want. So if you want to see me colour in anything or get something to review, then let me know. Colouring pencils, I only tend to stick to one brand, so just to pre-warn you guys, I'm just going over this, you can't really see it. I stick to one brand only, just because I like a certain one. I do go and ahhing whether I should go and try another brand, i.e. Prismacolors, because I heard they're really, really good. I'm not sure on it, to be fair. I've seen some people's colouring ins with them, and they look amazing. But how much I've spent on my Faber Castell ones, I just want to stick with them right now, and may expand in the future. Does depend on how much they come to and everything, but right now I'm just going to stay with my Faber Castell. I've got the Polychromos. I absolutely love these. I loved them in college and I still love them to this day. I just love how you get a really nice sharp colour with it. The blends are really nice, and there's such a variety of colour that you can actually blend, and that's just my opinion. Loads of people have different opinions. I do like a harder pencil, but that's just because I'm quite heavy-handed. I've always have been heavy-handed, so these hold up well for me. So I like to see how well they held up underneath my pressure, because I am such a heavy-handed colour and person. That's how I am. So I'm just going to do this one down here as well in the same technique style. I think I might just do these in this 2 colour, just because it is behind everything else and I want it to like stand out a little bit, because it is darker, so it will not have as much light. Like so. I might do this one at the top if I can get it into frame. This one right here. I might do that in a different colour green, but other than that I really like how this is turning out. So it's the same as this one here. I'm going to do it in a different colour so it stands out. I'm not 100% sure. I might do this bit here because that's like a grey wispy bit as well. So just going to do this one as well, so it comes down here. So do it in the same way as how I've done most of them. There isn't really much of a technique to do with this. It's just I use a circular motion, especially with like a smoky side to things, and then I just then go over with 3 different, let's move you back into focus, and then move you the 3 colours. I tend to stick to just 3 colours. I do go to 5, but it depends on if I know I'm going to have enough colourway to do the 5. But as I say, like I do tend to stick to 3. I think the one that I tend to not stick to is like the water, because there's so many different depths to water and I'm not good at doing water or people, but I'm getting better, so that's the reason why I try not to stick to just 3 colourway. So yeah, I might do that as like a watery, this misty colour grey, just so it stands out from that green. Like so. Like that. Just seeing if there's any other. You've got like a lobster down here somewhere. It's like a lobster tail. Some really strange things going on. There's a crab there. I've got a skull down here as well. Crab skull. Got starfish, shells, got some fish. I think they're like coil fish or something like that. Do apologise, even though I do have my own fish, I am not a fish person. My husband's more of a fish person, so I end up just getting the fish because he has them. He's had them since we were going out, so yeah. I think I'm gonna leave that there, guys, and then I'll let you zoom you out a little bit so you can see the picture overview overall. That's not quite there. Let's see if I can move you in a little bit. There we go. So as you can see, it is coming along. I tend to do it in slow amounts of time and then keep coming back to it. So that's what I tend to do. You'll see this being progress. I don't know whether to do a live stream or not. So just keep an eye out. I might do a live stream, I might not. It'll be another video next Tuesday, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.